Well, today is August the 12th, and this is part 33 of our study of end times. Yesterday, we finished up the tribulation period by reading in Zechariah. And the last verse we read, I want to read again to you this morning. Zechariah 14:9 says, "And the Lord shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one." So there's coming a time when Jesus will be king over all the earth. So as we come out of the tribulation period, we come now to a period of time when Jesus is going to be the king, going to be the Lord. Then reading in the book of Revelation chapter 20, verse 4, says, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands." Now listen. "And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. So after the tribulation period is over, there's coming a period in which Jesus will be king over all the earth, and it's going to last for 1,000 years. We call this the Millennium. Millennium simply means 1,000 years, like century means 100 years. So this millennium will follow the tribulation, and Jesus will be the king over all the earth. Now, before that happens, or before the millennium begins, Revelation 19, verse 20 says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet." The beast, of course, is Antichrist, and the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. All right, so as we close out the tribulation period and get ready for the millennium, Antichrist and the false prophet are taken and cast into the lake of fire. Now, we'll talk some more about the lake of fire as we get further on in our study, but just know today that these two that have caused so much trouble on the earth, Jesus has now taken them and put them in the lake of fire. Then, in Revelation chapter 20, verses 2 and 3, says this, "And he laid hold on the dragon." Who's that? That old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, "and bound him 1,000 years." There's that millennium again. "And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosed a little season." So Satan is going to be bound up, so he won't cause any problems for this 1,000 years in which Jesus will be reigning and ruling over all the earth for this 1,000 years. Now then, it is believed, and I believe, that this 1,000 years, this millennium, will be a millennium of rest. And let me explain that to you. God said that he worked 6 days on creation and rested on the seventh day. Then he commanded the Jews that they were to work 6 years and rest on the seventh year. That was a Sabbath year, although they never did it. So it is believed that 6,000 years will go by, and then the 7,000 years will be this millennium of rest and peace on earth. Now, it's supposed to be 4,000 years from the creation of Adam until Jesus. Then from then we have to this day today is 2020. So that would be 6,020. but that's not exactly correct because it's hard to keep up with things. The Jewish calendar says that this year is 5,779 years since the creation of Adam. So we're not exactly sure exactly how many years it is from this point back until the creation of Adam, so that the 7,000th year will begin. But we certainly are close to the period of time when the 6,000 years are over and the 7,000 years will begin. We don't know exactly when that is because we can't know exactly what year this is from the creation of Adam. But we certainly know that we are very, very, very close to that time. And this seventh year, this millennium, this seventh millennium will be a time of peace on the earth in which Jesus will rule and reign on the earth with his saints. Oh my, the time's up. We'll have to pick up here in the morning and keep going. God bless you. Have a great day today.